I want to start the story with what comes in mind when we talk about funny experiences in jeepneys. And I think 1, 2, 3 is one of them. 1, 2, 3 is simply just not paying your fare and then just leaving the public transportation without paying any money.
Patay mali siya.
This happened when I was still in elementary.
Oh.
I think we were still classmates back then. I think we were no longer classmates. I was with Renz, if you guys still remember Renz, Matthew. Yeah, those were the times that I was with them playing Dota after school hours or when we were cutting classes.
What the
So,
fuck?
That's Sweetster.
but only in when there's an event. If there's no like
Sure.
normal school days. Alright, so anyway, so we were on our way to a computer cafe or a computer shop because back then our hobby was playing Dota. And then my money during that time is only for my lunch and for playing Dota. I don't have any extra for public
Hashtag
transportation.
priorities.
But the computer shop is too far that we have to ride a jeep because the nearby ones are fully accommodated
booked.
by other students or also cutting classes. Yes, so
Priorities indeed.
well, in Dota games, we always try to get 10 people, so we'll have a 5-on-5. So we
Damn.
were 10 in that jeep. I thought that I can blend in and the jeepney driver wouldn't notice if I didn't pay. So when it was finally time to get off the jeep, I was like the third person to leave the vehicle. And then I thought I was already off the hook. But then
no.
the jeepney driver was still there. And I think
Oh,
he
no.
was counting the money. And then he called us.
no.
He said that, yung bayad kulang. And then, of course, I looked back. But thinking now, I shouldn't have. Maybe it was my conscience. And then...
You had conscience?
And then it's good that I wasn't one of the last people who left the vehicle because that means the last ones who got off the vehicle also
no.
got their attention. And then lumapit sila dun sa jeepney driver. And then I don't know why, but I think maybe it's my technique to show that I'm not the one. So I also lumapit din ako dun sa jeepney driver. And then I was acting like, sino ba yung hindi nagbayad?
Yeah.
Sino ba sa inyo? And
Sweetster
then,
does not represent SynchroCity.
and then I was trying to act clean and like I was pointing fingers. Because I don't want the jeepney driver to focus his attention on me. And then what I just did is I gave my my speculation who didn't pay. And then I left the scene. And then the others, like I think 2 of them or 3 of them was left there talking with the jeepney driver. And I think they were the ones who paid the fare for me. And I think they didn't know as well who did that I was the one who did not pay. I didn't tell
Your friend.
one of my classmates back then because I wouldn't want them to I think they're capable of pointing that it was me. So even with my classmates, I didn't tell them that it was my plan. And then I just left the scene and I think they paid the fare, but it wasn't a big issue for them, I think, because when they got
'Cause they're rich.
in the computer cafe, yeah, I think I'm one of the poorest in my circle then. And then when they got in the computer cafe, they didn't mention anything about it. I think they just paid the fare, and then we just continue on, and then we just played Dota.
Dota.
on
Like nothing
that
happened.
day.
Oh man, I don't know if I have something funny, but I remembered, based on that story, I remembered something. This is not a funny story though, but it involves
Go.
hateful falling in the ground, I guess.
Oh.
This was back when I was with my ex-girlfriend. We were on a jeep home, and this guy, I think he was a student as well. We weren't gonna depart yet. We were seated right by the doorway, and like this UP student was departing, and I literally like saw this girl across from us. We made eye contact like for a short amount of time, and like I saw evil in her eyes, like literally evil. Like the moment I saw her eyes, like I knew she was planning something, and she tripped this guy, like literally not.
What?
She intentionally tripped this guy as he was departing from the jeepney, and she was so
Why?
close. I don't fucking know, man. Some people are just pure evil. He was so close to the doorway when he tripped, like he shot right out of the jeepney. Like that's a good 3 steps high,
What the hell?
right? A jeepney is like a good
Ow.
3 steps high,
Mm.
and he fell from there, like face plant onto the pavement. Jesus Christ! Like,
Damn.
and I was semi in front of the guy, and so he flew right across me, and man, I never felt so much hate. Actually, I think I have, but at that time I felt so much hate.
I felt more hatred.
It's a good top. It's
For that
in a
woman.
good top 10 of amount of hate I've had on certain occasions. But
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, like I saw this woman, and immediately I judged the book, right? She was pure evil, and like everything went slow mo. Like I saw her leg like raise a bit, and not just. I mean, you could raise your leg and trip someone, right? But what she did was different.
It was intentional.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that intentionally, but what she did was different. Like she raised her leg and she locked her. Like if you bend your feet upwards, it would form like a hook, right? Can you imagine?
Mm.
She locked her feet
Like
on his
the
feet.
cuatro?
No. Like she hooked her feet in his,
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
so it would lock. Like her foot did not let go. That's why the guy tripped so hard. Like he flew out of the jeepney, and oh Jesus Christ! Like that
The
scenario, man. I think if I had 10% hope for humanity left at that time, I think she ripped off like a good 4%. The last 10% of hope I have in humanity, she took 4% of it. Man, like
Damn.
I didn't see it, but obviously that guy had like such deep face cuts or palm bruises or something.
Oh.
Because the road was asphalt, and
Mm.
he fell 3 steps high from the jeep. Jesus Christ! I was so angry.
Damn.
Demonyo.
I looked at the girl again and I said, "What the fuck?" I didn't say it that loud, but
You said that.
I was with my girlfriend, so I was not
You
gonna
said
try.
it with your eyes.
No, I mumbled it a bit loud.
Mm.
Like enough for her to hear it. Like I said, "What the fuck?" And I was staring at her, and I was like, "Dude, how evil can you be?" Of course, my girlfriend at the time was shocked. Like she was still looking at this. I mean,
Processing.
everyone from the jeep was processing the guy's face plant, and I was the only one looking at like the opposite direction, like looking at this girl. And like, man, you're such an evil girl.
Damn.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?